All right, everybody, welcome to yet another episode of the New to Retro Reviews podcast. And today, it's a very special episode because as this video is going up on this day, it is the 25th anniversary of Sonic Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast. And that makes me incredibly old just saying that. Because that is, it doesn't feel like 25 years. So I also wanted to show you guys that I brought on a special guest today. This is Shiva. This is a friend of mine that we've been doing photos for a very long time together. And they are one of the biggest Sonic Adventure fans that I know. So introduce yourself, my dude.
Hi, I'm Carly. They, them, been a Sonic fan since elementary school. Silver's my favorite. Oh God, I'm bad at introductions. What do you want me to say?
Well, it's still like, I guess, if you want to just go right into even talking about Sonic Adventure 2, how did you discover it? Obviously, you said you've been a big fan of the series since elementary school, so you've been with the series for a while.
Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was actually my first Sonic game. So, yeah, it was really funny. Back in second grade, my friend Hunter, which we've lost touch. I hope he's doing well. But he brought over his GameCube and he brought Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And like there was like the 2-player mode because he wanted to play together. And I remember looking at the disc. I'd never heard of Sonic before. So this is like my introduction to the franchise as a whole.
Oh, wow.
And I remember looking at the box and seeing Tails and like wanting to play as him so badly that I ran to my room and cried. So, yeah, Tails was my original favorite. Sonic 06 came out and yeah, Silver took that role, but that's fine. But Sonic Adventure 2, yeah. I don't remember much else other than like really, really, really wanting to play as Tails. For that introduction. I'm sure we played some of the 2P stuff, but I didn't even have a GameCube at the time. That was like, I think that was like where I was like, oh, I need to get a GameCube. I need to get this game. So, I think probably a few months later, if it was for a holiday or my birthday or whenever it was, finally got the purple GameCube and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and I cannot even tell you how many hours I spent in that Chow Garden.
Yes.
Because, duh. But yeah, no, I've put so many hours into that game. It was one of my absolute favorites from when I was a kid.
It's such a good game. I mean, yeah, the Chow Garden for a lot of people, I think all of us have lost countless hours with that little side mini game right there, or just like that. Just in general, I don't even know it's a mini game. It's such a great part of Sonic in general, and the Chows have become so beloved by everybody. Like everybody just loves them. I mean, even the villains are just like, oh, these are cute. I'm gonna pick them up and like pet them and stuff. And I always really loved that you could just like find all these like rare animals, bring them in, and they would absorb the power and take on that form of that animal in a lot of ways. And the Chow Garden itself was just like unlocking different ones in later games. And I just remember because I played this on the Dreamcast. My buddy Randall and I, we played it on Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, but we had the VMUs. Those little visual memory units that they had for the Dreamcast, and you could transfer your Chow from those, from the game into that. And I know for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, you were able to do it. Like if you had, I think it was one of the Sonic Advance games, you could plug into they had the GameCube adapter or whatever.
Yeah, they had the tiny Chow Garden where you could you could import him and like you could play little mini games and you could collect rings, and that was where you could get some of the special like the jewel eggs, I think, if I remember correctly, like the sapphire one or like the ruby one and all that, and then you could like bring them back into the GameCube games. So
that was so cool, like that they did stuff like that, like that they gave you another reason to put it on your Game Boy Advance or put it on your your Dreamcast memory card. Because I remember like my buddy and I like connecting them and like like the trading and all the other stuff that you could do with it, or like the fights and stuff. It just exploring and finding things even was by itself was so much fun because you're just taking it on the go. And I think that was not long after they did the Pokemon Pikachu. You remember that one back in the day?
Oh, the Pocket Pikachu. I still have
Yeah.
mine. I
Nice.
have the Gold and Silver Pocket Pikachu too. And then they also had the Pokewalker like later on when they remade Gold and Silver. But
Yeah, you mean this one?
yeah, mine is somewhere. I'm not sure where, but I definitely know I have my Pocket Pikachu. So
Yeah, I've had this bad boy for years. Ever since because it's my original from Silver when I got it back in the day. But yeah, it's just I don't know, like it just Sonic Adventure 2 is a game that just already has so much to do, and the Chow Garden is just like, hey, you guys are working your butts off here. Why don't you come and enjoy some like fun here and do all this stuff? And I really appreciated the distance they went, like, you know, making like the school that you can send them to, or like the black market and the locker and stuff. That was pretty cool.
Oh, that
too.
was so great. With like it looked like he had like a little mask on,
Yeah,
with sunglasses. He was so cute.
Yeah, he was like a shady little back alley dealer. It's just like, hey, you want some really cool fruit for your chow?
Like, hey kids, you want to buy some eggs? You want to buy some fruit? Like, oh my god, they were so funny. I think he had like one of the little kappas in like a box or something. He had one of the animals.
He did. I think he did. And I love that you could unlock like a hero garden, the dark garden. I never unlocked the Green Hill garden though. I never, because I couldn't get an A rank on, because like I think it was
the stage. It wasn't one of the Chow Gardens. It was like an extra stage. It was a 3D version of Green Hill Zone.
I thought it was a Chow Garden.
No.
I'm misremembering things again. I'm old. This game is 25 years old, and I'm older, and I don't get a brain.
I was gonna say like that was like the game before you could start getting S rank. It only went up to A.
Yeah, and boy, was this game tough for A ranks. That's for sure.
Sonic in general, like the games are hard. Like they're not easy games, but they're fun.
I don't think Sonic games have ever been truly easy, because I remember like back in the day playing the original Sonic the Hedgehog at my cousin's house back in the 90s, and playing that, and then us going and play Mario, and Mario always felt like it was way easier than Sonic was.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it definitely felt more straightforward for Mario. Sonic, I mean, I was still a kid at the time, but like, I don't think I got past level 3. Like, made it, got through Green Hill, got through, what was it, like Marble Zone,
yeah,
the lava, and I think there's like a third one. I don't even know.
They're like when it like they have like the first zone kind of like just be about speed and getting through, but then the other ones it becomes more about platforming, and it slows the game down. It's something I never liked about Sonic games, and they kind of eliminated that, I feel, a little bit in the Adventure series, where they kind of did really, if you're playing as like Sonic, at least in Shadow, and even like Tails in Sonic Adventure 1, like you're really just running through a level.
No, it's very much like just get to the goal. You don't really have to do anything else. Like at least in Sonic Adventure 2, even in Sonic Adventure 1, like all the Knuckles and Rouge stages, like you could take forever trying to find the Emerald Shards.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like that's what I loved about Sonic Adventure 1 a little bit more when it came to Knuckles' stages, because in 2, he and Rouge have a harder time because, you could just pick up the Emerald Signal wherever. Like nothing was ever blocked. But then in the second one, it's all of them are blocked. You have to find the first one. You could literally be standing next to an emerald piece and your radar doesn't blink at all or anything.
Exactly.
And that's what always made getting A ranks hard, because you had to memorize, okay, where everything was. And that wasn't easy to do, because I don't remember. I think I looked this up years ago, but I think there's like 3 or 4 different randomizers of like where the emeralds will be.
Yeah.
And that's not easy. And when you're trying to get an A rank, it's just that they're the hardest parts, in my opinion. I think honestly, like Eggman and Tails' stuff is the easiest to get the A ranks.
Yeah, because you just if you're like shooting everything in sight, you're getting the points. You're like racking up your score. You just have to get to the goal and like
pretty
not
much
die.
Yeah.
You also like you can handle being hit without rings a lot more than you can as like Sonic or Knuckles.
Yeah, because they had like they had the health bar, and everything, which refilled easily when you just collect rings, and plus the balloons had health too. So, plus like once you got like as Tails and Eggman, when you got the ability to like do the hovering and stuff, it helps your mobility and control so much. Because to record the footage that's going to be playing above us in the actual video, I was playing as Eggman. I was trying to do some stuff, and you just can't do things with, like, it's so much easier when you get that. It's kind of a struggle when you try to move as him in this game.
Yeah, because like it's the jump isn't very high. It's not like,
No.
Sonic or Shadow where you get like some air,
Yeah. No, it's like you jump as Eggman or Tails and you just drop like a stone.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's very limited, and you also don't get like very far horizontally when you jump as them. So
I got a great clip of me like trying to make the jump. I was like, I think I can make this jump, and I just dropped like a stone, and I just let out like the biggest Homer Simpson scream when I did it. And then like in the same screen, you see the animals following Eggman to his death, and I'm like, no, not the animals, not the little ones. That was funny. But yeah, no, like I mean, so like when you played this, like you said, like did you guys play like the hero side first or the dark story first? Like which one?
I think I probably would have done all of the hero first and then all of the dark, just because like it doesn't really give you, unless you actively go to like save and quit, it doesn't really give you the choice. You're just like, you keep going.
Yeah.
So
exactly. For me, I played the dark side first because I remember it was like a big deal because I was in junior high when this game was being advertised, and I remember being in like magazines and like saying it's like play as the villain or whatever, and like I'm like, oh wait, oh shit, we can finally play as Eggman. Like okay, like I like this, and so that's the reason why I did. Plus, Eggman's Egg Walker the design is so dope.
It's fun. I love Tails is also like, yeah, you have your little plane, but your plane has legs. Like that's great.
It literally is like a transformer and everything. It just gets legs and stuff, and I'm like, dude, that is so dope. That is so cool. And like I really wish they made toys of those back in the day, like the Egg Walker and the Cyclone.
That would have been really cool.
Yeah, I would have loved to have owned that back in the day. But I just loved playing like the dark side, the hero story, because you never really got to do stuff like that in gaming. You never really got to play as the villain. I think in some games at that point maybe you have, if I'm misremembering, but I don't know every game that it's ever existed, despite the wall of games behind me and stuff. But I just loved that you were playing as this, and like things were unfolding. You're beating the heroes and such, and I don't know. I just thought that was always really a cool way that they did it back there. And then obviously like when you play as like Eggman, just the beginning, he's just running through a government facility, just like firing a weapon and stuff. I'm like, dude, this is hardcore, and his song that plays is dope.
Oh my god, the I Am the Eggman.
Yep.
That one's so good. Was that Bentley Jones originally
that did the song?
Yeah.
No, it was Paul Shortino, I believe.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say then Bentley Jones did like a really good cover of it. So
probably there's been a lot of great covers of that song that have like I mean, my friend Lacey Johnson, she did a cover of it that's absolutely banging. Little V had done one that was really good as well. And then like people have done like techno remixes of it, and it's just like, damn, that hits hard.
I was gonna say it's such like a good song. Like all of the themes, I remember like spending so much time just listening to the songs, like where you had like the different there was something in the settings where you could just go and listen to all the music.
Yeah, sound test. Yeah, BGM setting and everything. Oh, I did the same thing for Sonic Adventure. I couldn't.
Oh my god, yes.
Of the Sonic Adventure soundtrack when I first played it back in the day. I couldn't get enough of it. And, like I would like just be drawing in my room, and I would have the Dreamcast on and just have those songs playing and everything. And same with Sonic Adventure 2, because again, before YouTube and all that other stuff, so getting video game music was your only way of getting it.
Yeah, I remember those days. There's a website that had a bunch of the video game, like literally like the files from the game uploaded as MP3s that you could download, like back in the days of iTunes and all that.
Nice.
I can't for the life of me remember what the name of that site was, but I do remember like going through it. I was getting all the Kirby stuff, I was getting all the Pokemon stuff, all the Sonic stuff.
Oh, that's so cool.
I
love stuff like that. Yeah, I guess like we'll talk a little bit about the soundtrack, because I mean, obviously Sonic Adventure 2 has one of like gaming's most legendary soundtracks, and the fact that it's some of the music actually made it into like the movies itself and everything, the Sonic
I was so hyped hearing Live and Learn like on the big screen. That was like the coolest thing.
It may have not been on there for long, but I was glad that they at least still like put it in there, because that song is so iconic, and that final battle when that's playing, like that, like you can have great final bosses, but you really got to have a good soundtrack for it too. And
Oh, yeah.
that game, like you guys just like flying through space and everything like that, and it's like, you know, the closer you get to the planet and the less time you have, you see like everything's starting to catch fire as you're entering the atmosphere, and like
Yeah.
that music playing, like you feel that countdown is legit, man. And
It's
again,
so
that's just
good.
what great music does. And Sonic can literally have terrible games, which obviously, you know, the franchise has gone through its ups and downs, but literally the one thing you can generally always count on is the music.
Oh, 100%. Like every
Yeah.
single game has at least like 5 good songs to it.
Oh yeah,
So,
it's absolutely
like,
incredible.
yeah.
So like what like was Live and Learn your favorite from Sonic Adventure 2, or?
I honestly, I would have to say yes. I've like suddenly forgotten all the rest of the music. I do like was it Green Jungle? That one was always really cool. And
Ooh.
what was it? Something Harbor.
Oh,
Metal Harbor.
Metal
Yeah.
Harbor.
Yeah, that one's great too.
That's a good one, yeah. I mean, stage-wise, like, there's so many good, like, stage ones and everything, and
Yeah.
I mean, for me, like, I loved Sonic's theme in the first Sonic Adventure. It was so good, and then the second one of how high speed it is.
Yes, but it's still the same lyrics.
Yeah,
Like
same
a
lyrics,
few
just
changes, but yeah, I thought that was
so
cool.
cool. I
Yeah.
love that. I
There's
love
another
that
one.
so much, like, how they did that, and, Tails' theme was updated a little bit.
Yeah.
Amy got to keep her theme from the first one for the few
Yeah.
seconds it was in, which is fine because it's a great song. I don't think it needed to be changed. And then Knuckles, like his theme song was great.
Oh my god, Unknown for me is just excellent. I love
Yep.
it so much. And also a really underrated song is Supporting Me, the one that plays when you first fight the Bio-Lizard.
Oh
Like,
yes,
as Shadow.
Yep.
That one is so excellent, especially have you heard Game Metal's cover of it?
Yes, I have. Yep.
It's peak. It's so good.
Oh, it works out perfect.
Yeah.
I love that. It just, to me, like every one of those songs just hits. And like I said, Eggman's theme in this was just like that's probably my favorite. I want to say, like I really love Live and Learn. I love Sonic's theme, but Eggman's just really hits.
It's good. I think I'm probably tied for Live and Learn and Supporting Me. Like those are just really, really cool. And
oh yeah,
Prison Lane's another one that I really like.
that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Metal Harbor is another one I like because it's just it's got that energy to it, man.
Yeah.
It's really good. And even like, I mean, Shadow's theme is really good too. I love his theme in that. Like when you first hear it in that, because that's the thing I think they did pretty well. In this game was they utilized the soundtrack to each character very well. Like you know, Eggman showing up in like the pyramid, like after they find the keys and stuff, and he's like, "You little fools, did you really think you were going to escape?" And then like his theme just starts kicking, and I'm like, "This is awesome, dude!" Like I love it. So, and then like the one where like he's gonna he had to go like find like Tails to like get the fake emerald from him, and he's like, "It's now or never," and it's playing, and he even has his own theme song playing as he's addressing the world that he's gonna blow it up. Like again, it's like they perfectly placed it. Like they never overused the theme songs for the characters, I felt.
Yeah, I mean, even with all like the issues with the vocal mixing, the music was really good.
Yeah, because even as a kid, I'm just like, am I going deaf? Like, wait, what's he saying? Like, wait, what? And I kind
I'm
of
so thankful for those subtitles.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Because like, so like for anybody that doesn't know or has not played it in a long time, you probably have forgotten, but back in the day, there was a lot of dubbing. I don't remember. I remember being told a story about this of why it was like it was, but I can't remember it now. But like, it was a big problem because a lot of the things, if you guys have ever watched the movie Lethal Weapon, you always see how like characters always talk over one another, but it's always like in a really good like way that they've done it. It's like a very contributing thing. Where in Sonic they do that, but it's kind of like all over the place. Like I remember like what's that one scene where Sonic's like, "Come in,
you're the faker." Like,
oh yeah, like he doesn't even let him finish.
Yeah, it's like, I'll make you eat those words just immediately.
Yeah, and like Sonic's just like, "Come and get some," and before he's even finished, you hear Tails going, "Sonic!" And it's like, bro, he's trying to be cool. Come on, Tails. Like,
it's great because like all the voice acting is like so good, but the mixing would just kind of like you either can't hear anything they're saying or they're talking over each other, and it's like, what happened here?
Yeah.
So
Well, it did happen a lot, and then yeah, like the audio was so loud for whatever reason, like that they drowned out the voices in a lot of ways too.
yeah.
I don't know if that was. I don't know if fans have ever patched that. Like if they ever made like a patch to like balance. I don't know if that's even possible for something like that. But I've learned that the modding community can do great things.
I was gonna
So,
say it depends on like how the raw files are like stored in the game itself, and like if you
yeah.
can even access it, or if it's already been like layered together in like one set audio. So
But yeah, like the music was just like was so good for that. And I think we can move on to like let's talk about like things about that we didn't like about this. I mean, I guess we kind of talked about the voices, but was there like anything specific that really bugged you a lot about this game? Because I have a few gripes with it myself.
I mean, I remember crying when I thought Sonic died, but also I was like in second grade, so um I honestly, I don't think I have any like gripes with it. I can't really think of anything that I'm like, oh, this was, bad. But I think the only thing I can think of is the Bio Lizard was unnecessarily hard to beat.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait, first form or second form?
the first form.
Yeah.
The first form was so much harder than the second form for whatever reason.
Yeah, like that it kind of was. I mean, I remember having trouble with it when I was younger at first. Now years later, I'm a little bit better at it, obviously. But like,
Yeah.
I think for me,
playing it like recently, and like I'd like to think that I'm at least halfway decent at video games, but I don't know if it was just my controller is old or what, but I could not for the life of me beat the Bio Lizard. I'm just like, I did this as a kid. Like, why can't I get it now?
I've been like that with certain games I've gone back to in my life in recent years, and I'm like, me and my best friend were able to like clear this game. He's like, why can't I do this now? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm losing my video game mojo here. Like,
Literally.
I mean, I think for me, if there's anything that I had a problem with this game, like I said, I did talk about it earlier, the Knuckles and Rouge levels, because if you're trying to get those A ranks to unlock everything,
yeah,
it's just so impossible unless you memorize the stuff or you get extremely lucky. And some of those levels get so vast, like the space levels for them. Like when I was streaming the game last night to get footage for this podcast, I was playing the Rouge level trying to find everything, and it's like, what the hell? Like my radar's not even picking up anything because the area was so vast. And then the other thing was too, Sonic's later levels really got to me because there was that one where I think it's after he comes back after he gets blown up. I think it's after the part where like he runs through a bunch of areas. Then you got to switch the gravity, and if you switch it the wrong way, you'll get flung out into space.
Yes, I forget the name of the level, but it has all the colorful platforms. It's so much fun, but it's such a hard level.
Yeah, I felt for like it really breaks the speed of the game by slowing it down to that degree.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the few gripes I've had with that game is that whenever I get to that part, I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna be able to do this. And then like Shadow's last level before fighting Sonic. Now the design like and how it looks is super cool.
Oh, Final Chase and Final Rush. Those were fun. Those
like I mean just grinding on rails in space. It's so cool, but like it's frustrating because the game goes too fast that you make mistakes and you'll just fall into space.
Yeah. You know what? No, I do have one thing that I hate from that game, and that is the one like artificial monster that he's like a triangle, and like then he has the tentacles that just like hit you and he shoots beams at you.
Chaos! Yeah, the Chaos clone.
It was like
it's like a blue monster. It's got like a metal helmet.
Yes.
Yep, that's the artificial Chaos. Yeah.
I hate that guy in particular.
Yep, and then like there's the fat versions where they fly around and shoot laser beams out of their eyes
like
at
the
you.
big bubble guys. Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
the worst guys ever.
They are tough, especially when you're playing as Tails and Eggman, because you're just one giant target to them. Whereas Sonic and Shadow have a little bit easier, but
yeah.
Oh god, yeah, those like earlier, like when you see them, they're not that bad, but then later on they switch it up and there's more of them, and like the tentacles just lock in on you and stuff.
And it's instant too. Like you don't really have a lot of time to react. They just kind of like.
No, you don't. Yeah, you really don't. I don't know. Like to me though, like playing this was mind blowing because I mean I grew up playing the classic Sonic games, and then going to 3D like this. I mean, I played 3D Sonic games. Like, I played Sonic 3D Blast. I played Sonic R. I've actually reviewed Sonic R.
Is so good.
Dude, I can't. I know that game is bad in a lot of ways, but god damn, is it so fun when you get to like figure it out. And like that is probably one of my favorite, if not favorite, Sonic soundtrack is from Sonic.
I was gonna say the soundtrack goes so hard. It's like phenomenal. My brother and I make the Living in the City like reference all the time.
Yes. I love Back in Time is my favorite.
That's such a good one. I love that. Like,
it's so good. I hate that like they don't really even acknowledge Sonic R on a lot of like Sonic collections and CDs and stuff. I think like recently they put out like a 35th anniversary one, and I think only Can You Feel the Sunshine was on it. I think no I think it was off that because everybody was like, why is there no Sonic R? But I remember like Twitter going kind of nuts.
It's like
for that.
the most iconic sound. Like, oh man.
Yeah.
The original singer was at MagFest like 2 years ago.
Oh god, I gotta get to MagFest someday.
Not earlier this year, last year when it was Sonic themed.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta get back. I gotta go. You
gotta come to MagFest. It's so good.
I mean, it's in the works for next year. I'm hoping that me and my friends can make it happen because getting tickets was easy. The room was different, but
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I mean, one of the hotels we found was super cheap, but it was actually I think the one that you told me. It was like 15 minutes away. Yeah,
excellent.
It's like might as well go there and just drive back and forth. You know, like
it's free parking. They have a free shuttle, so like you don't have to drive if you don't. You know.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, it's perfect. So, but yeah, like I mean, like I said, I played 3D Sonic games, but like nothing to the level of like what these games were approaching, and just Sonic Adventure 2 just owned my life on the Dreamcast. Like I didn't need to play anything else. I was playing other things, but I always just kept going back to Sonic Adventure 2 and trying to get everything, like find everything, you know, find like that mystic light, the flute thing that they all had.
Oh yeah, that was like that was at least like one of every level they had that.
Oh, those were so fun to find though. I mean, because like they weren't like that difficult to find either, but they were like the right balance of it, and that's like what I feel was so great about these games. I mean, even just like playing Sonics and Shadows levels were just always fun, like no matter what. Like even the later levels, as frustrating as they were, when they got good, they got good.
The Pyramid Cave or whatever, where you had to like hit the thing, you had to hit the switch so like the door would open. Oh my god, that one was frustrating.
Yeah, that was a frustrating time, and like doing that one. And what was the other one that was kind of a frustrating thing?
I think it was Rouge, where you had to infiltrate the pyramid, and you had those beetles that like if it saw you, it like attacked you. That was
they hit you with the lasers. Like once it like locks on you permanently, like 7 lasers just like impale you.
Yeah, unless you're like hiding in the shadows. Oh my god, that one was so like nerve-wracking.
It was, and like that was the one where you had to find the boots, because like I thought the game had glitched or something when I was playing it last night, because I'm like, what the do I do? Like I could tell the thing is right here, like I'm supposed to dig right here. I don't have the boots. Where I was like, oh wait,
the metal ones,
actually there was a glitch when I was playing last night. If you play on emulation, the Redream emulator for Dreamcast games, the Child Garden doesn't work on Sonic Adventure 2. So I played as Eggman. So I'm raising the little guy. I brought a bunch of stuff to him the first time when I first went to the garden. And then as I was running, I was going to pick him up, and instead I kicked him. And I was just like, woo!
I was going to say, if you're moving at all and you try to put him down, you're going to throw him.
Yeah.
It's
yeet!
Just
like a football. Poor babies. And
have you seen that? You've seen that one gif of like Eggman like backslapping, and you just see the Chow like fly. Like
I have not.
It's oh my god, it's like all over Instagram. I'm just like, no.
I don't know if I want to see something like that. Chow are just like super cute.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
Baby.
Yeah, don't hurt the babies. Can't hurt the babies.
Safe. I'll find my hero Chow at some point. He's around somewhere.
But yeah, and I mean, like I really just feel that with this game in general, Sonic Adventure 2 has left such a mark. And I mean, people have talked about it. I don't know how you feel, but people want like a remake of this and Sonic Adventure 1, and part of me kind of wants that. I don't know about you. How do you feel about that?
I'll take any iteration of Sonic Adventure, like 1 or 2. Like I'll buy it again. It's fine. Like,
Yeah, I
whatever.
definitely would. I definitely would too. I love these games so much, and these first two
Yeah.
games, I think they also benefit. I know some people say like Sonic Heroes deserves it a little bit more, and I'm like, no, it don't. I
Okay,
understand
so
why it needs it, because those
I
controls are
yeah.
garbage.
I was gonna say I think it needs a remaster, not a remake.
Yeah, I mean, if they can go in and tweak the controls via a remaster, then yeah, great.
Yeah.
That'll be perfect. Yeah, it doesn't need a remake, but I think Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 definitely need the remake more. And then because
Yeah.
like I don't know, I know that people have modded Sonic 06 to be like an actual functioning game.
Yes, I still need to play the Project 06. I've been like, I don't think it works on Mac, which is unfortunately what I have.
Boo.
I know, like it talks to my phone though, and I use it for art stuff. So
Fair enough.
I'm too lazy to email it to myself. I have to use AirDrop. But no, I want to play Project 06 because like again, as bad of a game as it was, it had potential and it had silver. That's what's important here.
Yeah.
So
It
I would have
silver.
loved to like actually play a functional game. I still think Silver needs his own game. All right, like manifesting Year of Silver soon. He has to be in Sonic 04 or Sonic 4, whatever. Like,
yeah, I just feel like ever since 06, he's never really gotten to be a character of his own.
Sega likes to forget about him and then for some reason dumb him down when he's naive, but he is not stupid. He is like he's heroic and he's passionate and he's like a snappy little guy. Like he's so sassy and I miss that. Like bring that back. He's not stupid.
He's legit Trunks from Dragon Ball Z, a time traveler and everything like that.
Yeah.
Who gets tricked and all this shit and everything, and then things like go wrong when he time travels. Like, you know, like,
that's my gripe with Knuckles too. Is Knuckles isn't supposed to be like a blockhead. He's also easily tricked because he's trusting. It's not because he's stupid. He's just they're good characters. Stop making them dumb.
I love that in Sonic Adventure 1, where it's like, Knuckles, did you let Eggman trick you again? Like you weren't?
Well, literally, like it's not his fault. He sees the best in people.
They did though. They did. I mean, because like Sonic Boom, they really did that to him. Where it's just like, what? Just because I'm a meathead doesn't mean I'm a feminist. It's like the smartest he was.
Like, yeah, I will say though, Sonic Boom was really funny.
Oh yeah, no, like as much as they dumb the characters down, at least they make it enjoyable. It's not like later, like when you watch series that go on for a while. Like best example you can like use is something like Patrick Star from SpongeBob. Like he was a goofball character and kind of a dummy, but then they really leaned into it like in the newer seasons, like as like a decade plus went by and stuff. So
yeah,
Knuckles is like that. But I mean, come on, in Sonic Boom, it's just like, I don't think you can eat solid food. And then, oh, let's put it in the blender. Okay, if you say so. The chili dog, not the baby. It's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh my god. It's
like, I mean, he's always been really smart in a lot of ways, and he's just, you know, he just gets screwed over a lot because, yeah, he's, again, like I said, he's trusting. So, you know, I don't know. Like, I think that, I mean, he's very angry, which I think Sonic X did that pretty well.
Sonic X had really good characterization, I will say. Like, they did a really good job, especially with Sonic. Like, he was just kind of aloof and he did what he wanted and he was free. That's like what his whole character was. So
yeah,
I thought that was great. And like Shadow was still like the complicated, like, you know, obviously traumatized, but still like kind of a hopeful character, which I really love.
Yeah, like, you have those moments like where, like, you know, he listened to Amy, he had those flashbacks of like Maria, and he went back to save Rouge from the from getting blown up on the island, and he's like, oh, I did it for the Chaos Emeralds. Rouge is like, nah, bitch, you didn't.
No, she's like, I know you love me. I know we're tight. Like, come on. Their friendship is really fun. I enjoy like how they bounce off each other a lot. So.
I do love that, especially when they introduced Omega in later games and stuff.
I love it. Oh my god, Omega's one of the funniest characters. I don't know if you've read like the IDW comics, but he's hilarious in them.
Like, oh my god, I've read a ton of Sonic comics, but they were all the Archie ones back in the day because I was there. Like the first Sonic one I ever had was just really really amazing cover where it was like Knuckles was on there, Sonic and Tails were there, and there was this green hedgehog with like a bow and
Scourge.
arrow.
Wait, were you talking about Scourge? Because I loved him.
No. It was he was a spoof on Robin Hood. He was called Robbo the Hedgehog.
Oh my god, I don't remember that one. I came in during the Scourge arc.
Yeah.
Or Scourge. I'm not sure how.
I think it's Scourge. I think you're
Scourge?
right.
Yeah. But like he was just basically evil Sonic, but then he had like a leather jacket and he was like so cool. So,
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the thing of it was like those old Archie comics were really good, and like it's like that's like where I got introduced to the Chaotix, because Knuckles had his own series that was a spin-off from the Sonic comics, and they
the Knuckles Chaotix.
Yeah, Knuckles Chaotix. Yeah. And they had all these guys, and like they had Mighty the Armadillo. He was like the tough guy in it, and he had
Ray, the flying squirrel.
Yep. They what was it? And obviously like SBO and Vector were there as well. Like that was like, and like they would all go on like these adventures. Like Julie Sue was there. She was the pink echidna that was like the love interest to Knuckles.
Knuckles can never just have a love interest. Also, they keep like getting like something always happens with them.
Yeah, and it's just I don't know. Like I love those early comics. I really do got to read the IDW ones because I know like they did years ago. They did the Mega Man Sonic crossover, and I saw the art from them, and it was so amazing to see that, and I loved it because like I never, and I don't know if any of those Archie comics actually had a definitive ending to them. I don't know if they did.
I think it got canceled before they could, and I know they had like they brought back Manic and Sonia for like 2 issues, and then weren't allowed to finish it. So we still have no idea what happened with like the siblings from Sonic Underground, which. That's those guys. I miss them. Oh my god, I love them. But.
Yeah, like, those characters are great. Like there was so many great characters, and like the way that they did these characters in these comics and stuff. And like going back to Sonic X, I was so stoked when I saw that they were adapting, like Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah,
and everything.
Oh,
like that was really like cool that they did that. Because I wasn't sure that. I was like, oh, this is gonna be its own thing. Okay, like that's fine. I'm okay with that because I didn't expect them to really follow the games because I'd grown up with games that was like what do you call it there? The shows were never based off the video games really. And as a kid, you're like, okay, because like the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was just him and Tails going around fucking around with Robotnik and screwing up his plans and stuff, and then Mario Brothers was just the day-to-day adventures of the Mario brothers and stuff. And
they're just like in New York City too.
Yeah. They're just in Brooklyn and at one point and everything. That Elvira stopped by in one episode and all that kind of stuff, which was great. And then like then like stuff like Earthworm Jim came out. That was nothing like the video games. You just had the characters being in slapstick comedy situations.
I didn't even know they made a show about Earthworm.
They did,
Jim.
yes.
That's
it lasted, I think, like 1 or 2 seasons. And it's funny, the guy who voices Earthworm Jim is the guy who voices Homer Simpson. And
okay, sure.
It is. You don't think it's gonna work. And it works. Everything about that show, like his whenever something doesn't work, he just uses his catchphrase saying like "eat dirt" and just starts like shooting his ray gun and everything. It's very much in the vein because I think it was done. I remember it was on the Kids WB back in the day, so I think it may have been done by Warner Brothers. Because it was very much the same humor as like Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain.
Okay.
A lot of like references that kids might not understand, but it was there. But yeah, like so Sonic X, when they started adapting Sonic Adventure and then Sonic Adventure 2, I was like, oh, this is great. Again, not really a fan of Chris kind of like taking Amy's spot in a lot of ways and stuff, but like they did. I really liked how they handled a lot of that because I was just happy to see those adaptations and stuff. And then I know like the Sonic Shuffle universe, I think got brought in or something in like later seasons because like they had like Dark Sonic, they were in space.
With the whole Cosmo arc.
Cosmo, yes,
that was like so sad.
That was
also, if you compare like the Japanese dub to the English dub, it's a completely different vibe.
Oh yeah, it's a different show.
Yeah, they censored so much in the English one, like. It was kind of insane.
Yeah. Well, you remember my friend that you met last year that was the Rouge the Bat, right?
Oh, yes. Is her name Jill?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we were actually like just talking earlier. I'm bad with names, but yes,
Yeah,
she's
she was
awesome.
she was just watching Sonic X in the original Japanese version.
Yeah, I started watching it in Japanese as well. I was like, this is a completely different show than what I watched when I was a kid. Like,
It's so good, man. I love it.
yeah,
I love it in that way.
it's
Um, but like I don't know. Like I feel that I kind of wish. And I know that games like what was the new one that came out? Not Sonic Forces.
Frontiers.
Frontiers. Yeah, that was a bit of a darker story.
That was
And
a
I
good one.
yeah I
That was a
felt like
really good
when
one.
playing that, they really kind of I felt that they were tapping in to that darker tone of Sonic, of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. That's
I
there.
miss that. Like, I feel like they went like it's so funny because like anytime any of my friends who aren't into Sonic are like, oh yeah, like what's Sonic even about, I just kind of go straight into Sonic Adventure 2. I'm like, oh, so let me tell you about Shadow the Hedgehog and his dead sister. Like, yeah, so that's fun, especially because the third movie came out and everyone was like, oh yeah, like this new hedgehog. If they didn't know Sonic, they're like, okay, Shadow, like blah blah blah. They
Yeah.
kind of get his backstory. It's definitely different in the movies than it is in the games, because there's no mention of him being created by Gerald.
Yeah.
He was just found. So
So
I don't
like
know why they changed that, but we'll see
yeah,
how it
that was
goes.
really weird. I mean, like, so you've seen the third film, obviously.
Like,
How
multiple
did you feel about it, since it's like a direct adaptation or a loose adaptation of Sonic Adventure 2? Like, I mean, I have my gripes with it, but like I still enjoyed it. Like, how about you?
I'm kind of in the same boat where definitely the best of the trio so far. Like it's genuinely like a good movie. The as an adaptation, I don't think it should be an adaptation because they are technically different universes. The canon is different in the movies than it is in the games.
Yeah.
So, um it's it's still good. I From a standalone where it's not related to the games, it's great and they did a fantastic job. While comparing it to the games, I don't know why they changed certain canon that they did. So,
Same. I was like, I wasn't really a fan of Gerald still being alive.
that was a little weird. They kind of also like they made him almost kind of like a slapstick comedy, which is like whatever. I know it's still a series for kids, but they just did such a great job with the games where like he lost his granddaughter and his basically his created son, or like, whatever you want to call Shadow to
Yeah.
world. And also like Shadow was what was going to help Maria live, and then both he lost both of them. So it makes sense that he went crazy and like had that video playing at the end. So
That was actually freaky
it
during the
was
game.
dark and it was really well done, and I feel like it's overlooked a lot of the time.
I think
So
so too. Because like,
yeah,
I mean, the thing of it is, it's like you were saying, it's different canon, but like when you're adapting something that's very beloved, you want to see a proper adaptation of it. And
yeah,
like I said, for the gripes I do have, the movie was still great. If it was
yeah.
a bad movie, I would have been kind of like every Resident Evil movie that they say, oh, it's gonna be like the game now and everything, and then they don't do it, and then they just keep butchering, the thing that you love. But with Sonic, at least like it made sense for them to change things throughout like the first three
Mhm.
movies. But the third one was like the one that they really were trying to adapt the Shadow the Hedgehog story. And I didn't like how the Ark was just a weapon. It wasn't a space station really. It was just
Yeah.
a weapon. Uh
Mhm.
and that was
I'm
it.
kind of sad the Bio Lizard wasn't there at all. Like
Yes.
he was kind of there in the movie, like the sleepover movie scene
Yeah.
where like fine there was a reference to him, but like I
Yeah.
guess there was no reason to have the Bio Lizard um if Gerald didn't create Shadow,
I
because also
yeah.
Maria wasn't like you know, stuck living in space because she couldn't handle the conditions on Earth. Like, she was on Earth, she was just chronically ill, I guess. Was
And I think just kind of kept
Yeah.
locked up a lot too.
I see Diamond.
Oh, yeah, oh, my cat.
Little baby.
Yeah, I don't know. I just see, like, I talked about my friends about this, and I figured out a way to, like, if they had just changed some things about Shadow's creation, all this stuff, and like, you know, the bio lizard could have been a byproduct or something like that, or like a trump card against the U.S. military. Like, Gerald got wind of what was happening, so he creates this. Say if, like, they stopped the cannon, like, you know, if the cannon did get stopped, that's what releases the bio weapon, like the bio lizard. That way, you could have had that giant space battle and everything with Sonic and Shadow in space fighting him, and all the heroes are on the weapon as it's coming towards the Earth. I think something like that would have been so much better to do. And then Eggman realizing that, like, you know, like because I think the way that they Eggman went out was great in the movie, but if they wanted to change it and everything like that to really do it, he just like starts realizing that his grandfather was a crackpot and made him the reason why he is now. And everything, that revelation of watching like the Earth being destroyed and all that stuff, maybe have more of a connection to the fact that, you know, Maria was his cousin that they never really even talk about.
Yeah, I mean,
they don't really talk about it much in the game either, but I think it would have been really cool to have them have that epiphany where it's just like, I have a chance to fix this, and like he teleports everybody off the space station using chaos control energy, and like I think something like that would have been really cool if they, again, I know they don't have a lot of time to do things in movies and everything, which is why I think things in series can be done a little bit more, but I just would have loved to have seen that. But again, like, because it just I mean, like, yeah, like them just fighting drones in space while the song was playing cool and everything in the drone fight, yeah, that's fine. It just, without the lizard at the end just attaching itself to the space station or the weapon in the movie, it just, I think that would have been something that if they had changed would have done really well. But again, the movie ultimately did really well, and it was good. Yeah. So, and plus, like, you know, the ending where like you see Shadow's ring in the sand, and he just comes and picks it up and everything, and I was like, yep, he's back.
I love it. And they cast him really well.
Oh, like,
yeah, I thought he did a great job.
People were not happy that it was Keanu Reeves, and I'm like, I think he's gonna do a fine job, man. Did you not see how sad he got in John Wick? Like,
he did a phenomenal job. I think it's so hard for me to pick a favorite Shadow voice. I think I am partial to David Humphrey just because, like, that is the OG Shadow, and just there's such a sad softness to his voice that works so well for a character like Shadow. I think everyone who has voiced Shadow has done a great job though, but like David Humphrey just really knocks it out of the park. But Keanu Reeves did a great job too. Like, there is that, like, there's the underlying hope underneath all of that sadness. So yeah, I like that.
I mean, I think like one of my favorites is probably Kirk Thornton, because I'm a big fan of his work.
He's fun.
A lot of the stuff that he's done in anime is like in games is just really great. But when I heard that he was gonna be Shadow, like that was a while back that he was Shadow. I mean, like it's so crazy. Sometimes some actors get replaced and then they come back, so you kind of like forget like where like some are. But he was Shadow for a good portion for many years, and his version was just great. I loved his take on it. And again, I don't think there was really ever a bad casting. I mean, I think for pretty much all the Sonic characters throughout years, that's never really been a bad casting that I can think of.
I think my only problem is like Rouge's current voice, but she doesn't sound like Rouge, you know?
Which because I haven't played a lot of the newer stuff that she's in, or I can't remember at least. What is she like? Who is
she
it?
She sounds almost like Amy at this point. Like, she's just very high pitched and almost bubbly. It doesn't fit her. I'm used to the Sonic X voice for her.
Right.
She's like the deep, like, sassy, like, that was perfect for her. So.
Yep. Like her. I think her Sonic X one was really good.
I think that's probably one of the best voices for her. Sonic Adventure 2 was good too.
Yeah, so I'm looking it up right now. Karen Strassman does her voice in the newer entries of stuff. I think it looks like she started around Lego the Sonic Lego Sonic the Hedgehog. That's what she started, it looks like.
They made a Lego Sonic? Okay, I gotta check that out.
Oh, wait, no, it goes even further back. No, she's Mario and Sonic at the... Oh, my God, she's been in like, even going back to Team Sonic Racing, Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, 2010. So, yeah, she's been the voice for a while. So maybe, like, they just had her change... You know what? I bet I know what it is, because what a lot of people don't understand when it comes to voice actors is that voice actors, obviously, at times... they're directed when they're directed the director's like, oh, can you make the voice sound like this instead? And it's I know some actors have spoken out about this. It's like, but this is the voice that I've been for this character that people really love. Like, why would I want to change it?
Roger Craig Smith for Frontiers had to do his voice so much deeper in that game than he has like for any of the other iterations of Sonic that he voiced.
Yeah, and I thought that was weird when I heard that too. I was like, really? Is that why? Because like they just want, and so it's something that happens. And Karen's been in a lot of stuff. Like she's been in so much anime and video games over the years. Like she's one of those names that kind of pops up everywhere. But like the voices have just always been great. Even Jaleel White as Sonic the Hedgehog
love him, because he was also Manic and Sonia in Sonic Underground.
That's right, he was
phenomenal voice. I hope I get to meet him one day. He's great.
Dude, I wish he would do cons, because I would go to meet him for like Sonic stuff.
Oh no, I would definitely want to meet him as Manic. So
I think he would love that, because I know he's done some interviews, and I remember this was years ago before I think they even considered doing a Sonic the Hedgehog movie. There was a fan film, but it was a trailer. I don't know if they ever made the full film. There was a trailer, and it was like this live action thing. It was military going through a place, and then Sonic's like speeding through the woods, and then like he speaks, and they got Jaleel White to do the voice.
That's amazing. I love that.
I don't know if it ever came to fruition or anything like that, but just to hear him back as Sonic, because like I said, I grew up listening to him in those first two Sonic series. Like just when it's like, every time that he would just screw with Robotnik in that first series was so funny. Every time, like his voice lines, he just did perfect. And Long John Baldry, like God rest his soul, man, that guy was great as Robotnik. He had he delivered Shakespearean like Three Stooge energy with him. Like, snooping as usual, I see.
He was such a great Eggman. I miss his voice for Eggman.
Yep. I mean, I that's another thing too. Like Eggman's always had great voice actors. And I know like that Dean Bristow was another one from like Sonic Adventure, and he did a few other times before his passing.
Phenomenal job too.
And then the guy who did him in Sonic Adventure 2 was really fucking good. I can't remember.
Was it not the same one as Sonic Adventure 1?
Maybe it was the same one. I'm not 100% sure on that.
I thought it was. I mean, he definitely sounds like him. Because there's a different tone than what Mike Pollock has for him now.
True, yeah. Mike Pollock's is more comedic and everything. In a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, it's a little bit more. But like when he needs it to be serious, he does a pretty decent job at that. Because like he's, other than Roger Craig Smith, he's like been the longest serving Sonic actor.
I was gonna say he was the only one who didn't get replaced after Sonic X, which, I'm so sad. So many like really great voice actors got replaced. Like the new ones are good too, but I don't know. I don't like how Sega does that. But
yeah, Sega's weird about that. Like I don't think. I mean, like it's weird too, because like Japanese actors essentially keep the roles of the characters they are until they die.
Right. Yeah. I don't know why it's so different over here. So.
Wait, hold on a sec. So, we got I was looking it up. Sonic Adventure was Dean Bristow. Oh wait, it was Sonic Shuffle. Oh, it was. Yeah, he was in Sonic Adventure 2. They just it was Sonic. You were right. It was Sonic X is where Mike got the role after that.
Yeah.
So Dean did it 3 times. But yeah, looking at Eggman's voice actor and stuff like that, it's in Japanese, it's the same guy.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. It's literally the same guy. And again, like that's like what I've always loved about Japan is that they let those actors keep those roles. Like so many of them will do them up until like they pass away. They rarely ever recast.
Well, they did that with Pokemon too, because again, Pokemon, they've had the same voice since the beginning in Japan, but over here, like halfway through Advanced Generation, I think 4Kids kind of just changed everyone. I don't know if
Yeah.
like maybe the union contract was different or something, but you know, we had like Veronica Taylor originally as Ash, and then she was replaced by Sarah Natacheni, and just like everyone kind of changed.
Yeah, and
But
it's always hard, you know, because I know technically Roger Craig Smith still does Sonic in some capacity.
I think he's the current voice, yeah.
Well, because like I know when that was that Sonic Prime show that came out, they got a different voice actor.
Yeah, everyone was different on that one, to my knowledge.
Yeah, and like that was something because I remember a couple years ago, Roger Craig Smith putting out a tweet saying that you know he's no longer the voice of Sonic, and that he did like this big tweet about a big thanks of like 15 plus years or whatever it was, that how long he'd been him or whatever it was, and then the internet went fucking ballistic when they found out he wasn't him anymore. And for me, like Roger Craig Smith is Chris Redfield from Resident Evil 5. That's where he first got it. And that's essentially the game I think that really got him into the world of voice acting, was that because then he was Ezio in
Yes.
in the Assassin's Creed games. He's been Captain America for the majority of like the last like 15 plus years. I think
in Owl House too.
Yep, he's in Owl House. He's does a bunch of stuff in the regular show. I'm trying to think, what's another main character he is? Well, I know he was Shinji in Bleach. He's also been.
He was Shinji. Oh my god.
Yeah, he was.
That's
well,
awesome.
he didn't come back for Thousand Year Blood arc, unfortunately. But the guy that got to replace him was a pretty good replacement. But Roger is like just really good. And then like I remember like a few days later, he puts a video out on his Twitter. Goes, wow, interesting couple of days, huh, guys? Like he's talking about like how like now he's gonna be coming back as Sonic. I think they realized they made a mistake because voice actors are so integral to getting your fans to enjoy your show. Because little side thing here, but when Kevin what was his name? The guy oh my god, my mind is blanking on him. I almost said Kevin Costner. Kevin Conroy, who obviously voiced Batman ever since Batman the animated series, and threw on multiple other projects throughout the years. He was Batman, and he was the guy that people came when his lines were long, because I've been to cons where he was at, and I'm like, I'm never getting in that line. I'll never get to see him. I'm literally gonna wait 4 hours to meet him or something like that. And I always regretted not going up and just shooting the shit with them and stuff. But like he had accidentally leaked something that he didn't even know existed and everything, because a fan had asked him a question about something. So WB, like Warner Brothers, like came down on him and was like threatening him and saying that he was never going to be this character, like they were going to fire him. And he stood up for himself. He's like, I am Batman. Like I am this character. Like this people, you guys have the promotion not just because of me, but like all these other voice actors that do these iconic characters too, that have been in them for so long. If you do this, like people won't like it. And so what happened was, for like a year, Warner Brothers sent a lawyer to literally every con that Kevin was going to watch him, to make sure he didn't leak anything. It's like he didn't know about that. It was something that was like a leak or rumor online about, like, I think it was like a new Arkham game. Oh, it was the Arkham Origins games, which is where Roger Craig Smith got to play Batman.
Oh wow.
And everything. Yeah, that was where he got the first time. I think that was the first time he got to play Batman.
He's been everyone, I swear.
He has, yeah. He's been he's just that good.
His range is amazing.
Oh, his range is insane. And I mean, like, if you take his goofiest moments from either like the Owl House or regular show, and you put it up against something like one of the final scenes he has in Resident Evil 6, and just the pure fucking emotion he emotes and stuff, like the range is it's amazing. But like that's the thing, it's like these actors are so well beloved by a lot of people, and to just get rid of them especially when he didn't even know. These fans find out more than the actors, because a lot of actors, obviously, they're busy voice acting, and some of them might not even be like fans of what they do. It's just a job to them, but they respect the role. They're not going to jeopardize that. They don't want any problems. And it's like, that's like why I kind of feel that a lot of these Sonic actors should have kept being there. Because again, Japan respects their actors way more than America. Like America, it's like, yeah, we kind of want a little bit more money, like an extra $5. Fired. It's crazy, because like, I mean, Resident Evil's been through the same thing. A lot of the actors at one point were like the same actors for so long, and then Capcom didn't apparently want to deal with union actors and everything, so they replaced a lot of the actors when it came time for like Resident Evil 7 and there was Resident Evil 2 remake. Alison Court wasn't brought back to be Claire, and she'd been Claire for about 13, 14 years. And a lot of the characters just weren't brought back for the remakes. When the characters came back, they weren't. They didn't come back. The only two characters I know that are still in the series today, the guy who actually plays Frank West in the Dead Rising games is the voice of William Birkin and the motion capture. He's been doing it since 2007. And then the guy, Keith Silverstein, voices Hunk.
Oh my god!
Since 2007, and we think that's him in the Code Veronica remake trailer that just dropped a while ago, because we're pretty sure that that's Hunk that grabbed Claire, and it sounds like him. So
I was gonna say Keith Silverstein has such like a distinct voice. He's great too.
Oh, he does, dude. I would love to meet him someday. Like I've only wait, did I interview him? I think I did interview him years ago on Row, and my friend, I don't have it. Like she got me a giant like picture about like this big of Hunk with like one of the hunters behind him, and she had him sign it. She got in line as they capped his, like, because I mean obviously Miraculous Ladybug and Genshin are the things that kind of catapulted Keith even further than he already was. So like he had like discovered a whole new fan base, so he gets capped at cons.
That's so funny because like I know him because of K Project. Like obviously I know him because of Miraculous too, but like the role that I know him best as is Mikoto from K, so love him for that.
Yeah, so like it is sad when like these actors get replaced, but I'm also glad that when they do get replaced, they find actors that really truly care about the roles and actually do a good job too. Because sometimes some recastings, the actor's not bad, but they don't hit the right mark. And again, that's not really, because a lot of these actors, and I've met a lot of actors and become friends with a lot of actors and voice actors over the years, they're so good at what they do, but it's the person directing them that doesn't know how to direct the scene. And that's why you get the bad performances, I feel like 9 times out of 10 in acting, and especially in gaming. Which, you know, we don't get that much anymore, thankfully, I feel.
I was gonna say, because like, all right, if Karen's voicing Rouge in the Sonic Shadow generations, she sounded a little better there, but there were quite a few times in some of like the webisode stuff that they've been putting out, like she was just like really high pitched, which was not like Rouge, you know?
Could be, yeah, like I said, could be a different voice director.
Could be.
That's generally what happens. I mean, we had this problem in the Resident Evil community where what do you call it there? The actress playing Ada Wong in RE2 remake was so good. Jolene was absolutely amazing. She was such a peach. And then she got replaced in Resident Evil 4 remake as Ada, and they hired Lily Gao to do it, who had played Ada in that really terrible Welcome to Raccoon City Resident Evil film. And her acting in it wasn't great, and a lot of people blamed her for it, but I was like, guys, I think it's the director that did this, because I think she can act. And then they like a few months later, or like a year later almost, they released the Separate Ways Ada, because like in Resident Evil, Ada's doing something on the side while you're playing as Leon. So you get to play Ada's part of what she's doing while Leon's on his mission in the game. And so Lily's performance in Separate Ways was amazing. It was miles above it. So again, I think it's director, and obviously backlash probably caused a lot of it too. Unless they filmed it side by side, then I don't know what the hell. But for the most part, yeah, like the actors that like we get in Sonic now are still really good. They might not be the ones that we grew up with and everything, but they're still really good in a lot of ways. I know a lot of people really enjoyed the guy from Sonic. I know people didn't like Sonic Prime that much. I don't know why.
From the clips, great job. I mean,
yeah, I thought it looked pretty good. I've seen clips. It looked pretty good.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. I'm like, they had some pretty cool characters. Like, one of the iterations of Tails, his name was Nine or Nines, something like that. He was cool.
Yeah. Well, that was the one like where he was
really
like the evil one, right? He was like the evil. He was like the evil Tails,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, it's like, hey, what if Tails like lost it and became evil, and like that's different. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Well, because you're dealing with the multiverse thing, so you're allowed to change things like that.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So
like I don't know. I thought it was a cool concept. I'd probably give it around like 7 or 8 out of 10. Like some things could have been better, but I think overall it was pretty good.
Yeah, I never saw the reason why people didn't like it. People just said that they weren't enjoying it. They said it wasn't as good as past stuff, and I'm just like, well, what was different? Like, what didn't you like about it? Like, can you guys tell me? And they're like, no, I just didn't like it. And it's like, oh, okay. So like, I don't really know people's like thoughts on it, but like I said, the parts that I've seen from the clips were really good. I saw that one clip where like Shadow's running with Sonic in his arms, it's like he's fading out of existence, and I'm like, this banter is good. Like, this is good.
The character writing, like between the characters, was really good. I think in certain things Sonic's characterization fell a little flat. He was a little more selfish than he was in other, like, you know how Sonic is very like selfless, heroic, but snarky. Like he's supposed to have an attitude. This one, he kind of was just a little more immature in this one, I think.
Oh, okay.
But like voice wise, I forget the actor's name, but he did a really good job.
People did say that they were happy that he got the job, like that. Like, they said that that'd be a good, like that he was a good Sonic. I remember people saying that. A lot of people were sad that it wasn't Roger Craig Smith. Of course, you see the normal idiots on YouTube and everything. Like Twitter and everything like that, saying this, that, and then some. But you know, it still sounds like Sonic.
Yeah, I mean, like I didn't get like taken out of the immersion of the show. Like I thought he did great. So
yeah,
and the Shadow voice was really good too.
Yeah, like just I think that, like, you know, Sonic fans are eating really good right now, and obviously, you know, like the shirt that I'm wearing, it's like, you know, the anniversary, hell yeah. Like the anniversary that we got this year, we're just getting a lot of stuff. Even that like new Sonic racing game that they put out.
That one's good. The Crossworlds one.
All the guest characters that they're adding to it. It's insane.
Like, why is SpongeBob here? This is great.
Right? Like, it's like in like, what was it? Like, and didn't they add Pac-Man too?
Yeah, Pac-Man. Angry Bird guy is there too for some reason.
It's like, this is like the Super Smash Brothers of racing games. Like,
it goes beyond Super Smash Brothers at this point. Like, it is so funny. I love, like, Minecraft is in Sonic. Why not, right?
Yeah.
It's great.
I mean, the thing is, it's smart because like everybody loves Minecraft. Well, I mean, everybody hates Minecraft now in Smash Brothers because, you know, Steve is overpowered as fuck. I think he's tournament banned actually.
That's so funny.
Well, it's the thing that was like they're not patching the game anymore. So like when he came out and stuff, they never did a patch to fix him. It's the same thing that happened with Meta Knight and Brawl. He was so broken you can't use him in tournament plays. And I believe Diddy Kong and Bayonetta in the Wii U version of Smash 4, they got banned. And everything. So hearing that my witch wife got banned was awesome.
That's hilarious. Listen, Lucas is my main. That's my boy.
Wait, from Mother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Lucas so much. His design's so cool. I used to main Ness all the time in Smash Brothers, and then it was up until after Brawl is where I stopped using him because he wasn't as good in like Smash Wii U. And
Ness kind of got nerfed a little bit, but Lucas still stayed pretty strong.
Oh, he stayed great. Like, I still love using him. Like, whenever my friends and I like will play him, I'll play him over Ness. But yeah, like when Brawl came out,
my first choice.
Yeah, like after Brawl, like when Wii U came out and they started having all these other characters and stuff, I was just like, oh man, this is great.
I still remember losing my mind at Brawl when Sonic was announced. I was like, oh my god, like, guys, this is happening.
Yep, dude. Him and Solid Snake broke that game in terms of people like, what is happening right now? And that was the beginning, man.
That was such a cultural event. Like, that was so good.
I mean, seeing Sonic and Mario team up like that, because I don't think at that point the Sonic and Mario Olympic Games had been a thing yet. I don't think they were made.
I don't remember. I know they were both on the Wii, but I don't remember which one came out first. That was so
seeing that happen was like just a dream come true. You see Sonic, Mario like on together, and then like I remember just cracking hardcore at that Subspace Emissary, and I forgot about Sonic at one point because I'm like, oh, maybe it's maybe. I remember I was talking to my buddy. I was like, maybe he doesn't get like a cutscene or something like that, you know. But Snake had gotten one, so it's just like, well, okay, whatever, no big deal. And I forgot about it because, you know, you're facing off against Taboo and like he's powering up, and you're like, wait, what's happening, right? And then all of a sudden, the blue blur just comes right in. Like, I was like, yes, he's here. It was real because I remember. I don't know if you remember this, but years ago, with Smash Brothers Melee, there was a there was a an April Fool's joke in a magazine where Sonic and Tails were playable in Melee if you did a certain thing in like defeat 100 enemies in Cruel Melee or something like that. And it turns out it was just a joke.
Oh, that's mean. I would have like fell for that and gotten so mad when it didn't
Dude,
happen.
my friends and I spent months trying to beat that 100-man because it's like a really hard, like they can
Yeah,
like
Cruel
almost
Melee
KO you in
sucked.
one hit. So
Yeah.
like we were trying for months and then find out years later it was never real. It's like, ugh, fakeness.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Someone was making a mod of like the new Smash game where they have like all the different Sonic characters in it, and a lot of them have like their attacks from Sonic Battle.
Oh,
For the Game Boy Advance. I think it was the Advance, right? Yeah. I think Battle was for the
wait,
Advance.
wasn't Battle PSP? Oh wait, no, that's Rivals, I think.
That was Rivals, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just trying to remember if it was for the Game Boy Advance or the DS. They're like blurring together. I think it was the Game Boy Advance. I'm locking in my answer for that.
That's great though. You gotta love what modders can do.
Yeah, I know. It was like really, really cool because I'm like just seeing what the different attacks are. I'm like, I know that attack. I recognize that one. Like,
I just love that, like when like mod, because I mean modders like for fighting games too are they do God's work. Because like for me, like being a Marvel vs. Capcom fan, people with Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, a game that's like, you know, came out in 2011 or whatever, people are just modding characters in. We got Gene from like God Hand, we've got like Hunk from Resident Evil got put in there at one point. There's Gambit got put in, Cyclops got put in from X-Men. So it was, you know, just seeing all these great characters being added and fans going the distance. It's like, companies, hire these fans, will you? Like, for the ideas.
yeah, I was just happy that they put Amaterasu in it from Okami.
Yes. I mean,
that's still one of my favorite games.
I actually have her up there on my shelf, actually. Like,
Oh wait, no, I have the same one on my shelf over there.
The one with the little green tray under her?
Yeah, the green tray, and then Isun is like on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a series that's coming back, by the way. I still can't believe that they got Hideki Kamiya to help make another one.
Yeah, no, I'm really, really, really hyped for that. I hope we get some more information on that soon.
I'm sure we will. We'll definitely do it. But yeah, I think we'll close out because I know you said you got to get going. Like, you couldn't do this too long. So, but dude, again, thank you for coming on and talking about this.
Yeah.
You know, celebrating 25 years of this game is kind of nuts because it doesn't feel like it's been around for 25 years.
I know, yeah, it's pretty wild, but it's such a good game.
Yeah, I absolutely would love a remake, and I really hope that if Sega's smart, and looking at like what Capcom's doing with their remakes, and Nintendo's even doing with their remakes, because we're getting, another Star Fox game that was like, Star Fox 64 and everything. So, which I'm excited about. I'm buying that next week anyway. So
that's awesome.
Oh, it's the reason why I'm getting a Switch too. I wasn't gonna get one for a while, but I saw that new Star Fox game, and I'm like,
not for Pokopia.
I thought about it. But
it's good.
And I will get that. That'll be my second game I buy. Most likely anyway. But yeah. I'm just excited for it. But yeah, I'm really hoping that we get some more Sonic Adventure love in some way, shape, or form. Whether they start giving us some like legacy figures or statues or just something a lot better than those Sonic and Shadow statues from limited run games. That I still haven't even opened mine. It's actually, I haven't even opened the box that came with the box. Just the brown box.
I'm just surprised you got the statue at all.
Well, here's the thing. When I pre-ordered it, none of us knew what was happening. Nobody knew that was going to happen. Nobody knew that, like, by the time all the reports came out about it, because it had already been like however many months long past it should have been out.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody was just kind of like, what the fuck is going on? Where is this thing? And then like you see the quality of it. Shadow's missing his nose. Like, Sonic's got scuff marks all over him.
The painting of the eyes were like it was so low quality.
Shadow's eyes were like,
yeah, it was
Derp.
like, who approved this? Who did quality control on that?
Well, the thing was, like, when I found out about how bad the quality was, I wanted to send it back, and you can't send it back. Limited Run would not let anybody send it back, and I'm like, go fuck yourself. And that's why I never buy anything from them until that they proven that they have changed. I will never buy anything from them again. I will buy all their limited run games from a game store, everything at this point, because at least the game store is getting money back from that. But yeah, so like I'm just like I said, I'm hoping that for future stuff, like we really get some more Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 stuff. I would love like a Chaos statue. That'd be dope as hell. I think maybe First Four Figures had done that, but I know Sonic has I think same thing. Limited run game. No, sorry. First Four Figures I think have the Sonic and Shadow like iconic pose on the cover. I think they have those statues now, and
they have really cool figurines. I want to get one of them at some point.
I have a few of them. I've got the Mega Man X, 4 of Zero and X. I have Bayonetta's gun right here.
Nice.
And my Samus statue that's over there. That was only like $80 or whatever it was. So,
wow. I was gonna say I wanted the silver one where he's like doing this and it lights up.
No use.
Take this. Oh, I love him so much.
Yeah, like they got to make more merch. But anyway, I'll let you go, dude. But again, thank you again for spending your time and doing this. This really meant a lot for me, so I greatly appreciate it.
Of course, dude. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So as always, everybody, if you want to follow my socials, they'll be linked down below. And for Collier's as well, if you like cosplay and Sonic stuff, and also they do a lot of really good art, please give them a follow and buy their art, because supporting artists is something that we heavily promote here on this channel and upon all my socials. So that being said, please thumbs up and subscribe, because it's free. In this day and age, free is a damn good thing. As always, everybody, thank you for watching. I'm One Big Boss, and I'll see y'all next time. Take care. Have a good one. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Remember to give a thumbs up to this video as it helps out big time, and don't forget to subscribe if you like videos like this one and video game reviews as well. Also, I stream almost daily, so if streaming games are your thing, definitely subscribe and join in on the fun, and consider becoming a member to help the channel grow, and you'll get your name in the credits here of my videos and other perks depending on the tier levels that you choose. That's it for today. Many thanks, guys, and until the next time, stay safe and have a good one.